What is up, YouTube? I just recorded my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond episode 1. A little late through the gameplay, but we got it going. We're gonna finish our Fire Red. Let's get into the Game Boy Nintendo. You already know what's going on. The customized IPS screen. The custom Game Boy. You see the Pokemon Fire Red cartridge. I'm about to get it going. Dun 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 dun.
Doing nothing but push-ups and working out in jail.
Let's get it.
New tattoos. If he wants to fight, I want him to be able to fight. Just like I wanted him to be able to fight when he was 20, I want him to be able to fight when he's 40. If he wants to, why not? I mean, he knows that it's not good for you. He knows the damage that a fighter can take. He's been beat up. He's been stopped. Dan Henderson knocked him out.
Let's go to the Indigo League now.
Submitted him by a triangle.
Which is easy as all heck. We just gotta go over here. Oh, we're about to find Barry. I know we are.
He was solid as fuck in a division where people are very rarely solid as fuck. Like heavyweight is traditionally like a division, at least in the
Oh, not Barry. Gary. What, Raul? What a surprise to see you here. So you're going to see the Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too. That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Raul, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Oh, come on. I said, oh, come on, but this nigga said, come on. So we're about to go up against them with the classic boy trainer. We're about to be red about here, not just like bros.
Pretty clearly, and again, that was when Krokop was in his prime. And Krokop had plenty of chances to stand with him, and he couldn't get the deal.
Bro, what the fuck?
So there was that fight. That was a big fight. Submitting Mark Coleman. Mark Coleman was a fucking beast. That was a big deal. There was a few fights that were really big deals, but then there was some fights that didn't happen. Here's the biggest one, though, Minotauro. The Minotauro fight, when Minotauro was in his prime and Fedor beat him down, that is probably his most impressive. Because Minotauro back then was fucking scary. He was really good. I mean, the Minotauro...
Okay, so this nigga got a full team of fucking almost level 50 Pokemon. Wow, this is our team here. I don't know how he did it, bro, but we're honestly kind of like in a pickle.
Super high level to the heavyweight division. And the thing about Minotauro was he could take a shot. He could take a shot, especially in his prime, like nobody. He was like invulnerable. Like he didn't feel pain. You crack him.
Great, you got hit 4 times.
You know, the Krokop beat the shit out of Minotauro for 1 round. I mean, beat the shit out of him. And then he head kicked him at the end of the first round. Like, boom! And Minotauro tried to stop the fight, but it was actually the end of the round. He thought to stop the fight.
Bro, what?
No, you're not gonna stop this.
Okay, we gotta restart the game, bro.
Second round starts, shoots in, takes Krokop.
This is just not good. This is just not good.
Fedor beat him down, man. Fedor beat him down. It was a scary beat.
Nah, we can play the Game Boy with one hand.
And he was ground and pounding him with these ferocious, those casting punches that Fedor throws. He's not punching like this, like straight. He's throwing these crazy, like, circular hammers that are going around your gloves. Like you're holding your gloves up in front of yourself, trying to defend yourself. And he's throwing these whipping punches that are going behind the gloves and smashing Minotauro's faces. It was one of the worst beatdowns you ever saw, ground and pound in pride, like trapped in a corner. Because he just worked him, man. He hit him with some ferocious punches that not a lot of people would have been able to take. He broke his cheekbone. He hit him with some bombs, man. But that was when Fedor was Fedor. So if you look at that fight with Minotauro, you look at that fight with Krokop, like some of his best performances.
So, by the way, when running grass is a higher chance of finding a Pokemon. So we're gonna walk through it.
2 greatest heavyweights of all time, and then honorable consideration to Fabricio Verdun. Like Fabricio Verdun, despite getting KO'd with 1 punch by Stipe Miocic, still submitted Cain Velasquez, submitted Minotauro, and submitted Fedor. He submitted 3 all-time greats. So those are the 3 that I think you have to take into consideration as the greatest of all time. The only thing you would look and you'd say, well, more people, like how many people?
Okay, hold up. We're gonna grab our tripod and we're gonna use it.
Versus how many people beat
Say hi to tripod. Oh shit.
Who knows? It's just, it's hard.
Say goodbye to
It doesn't make
tripod.
sense. Like trying to figure out who's the greatest of all time.
Who gives a fuck?
But if it is,
Tomorrow a new guy comes along and we've been wasting some time for 20 minutes.
the thing about Fedor though is that he did it for so long.
No, he did it for the longest fucking time. When I tapped into him, like I said, towards the end, and when he lost, he got the arm bar from Verdum, it was like I wasn't surprised. Like you could see the deterioration. They were trying to exploit him at that time with the UFC. They were asking for money. They didn't know what they wanted to do. It was like they knew something. You follow me? It's like when that team calls you up and they try to give you the home run fucking champion of the last 8 years.
Okay.
Miraculously.
Don't mind the room.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I deserve this fucking call? They knew something. They started losing a couple fights and he retired shortly after.
Well, he lost 3 in a row, which is
Yeah.
really crazy.
Which was crazy.
Yeah, and the first one,
A wild
by
Mankey
submission,
appeared. It's been a while
you know,
since I've seen a
but it was a
Mankey.
mistake. He followed Verdum to the ground. He hit him. He had Verdum hurt. He thought he had him hurt. Verdum just set a trap, locked him up tight, got him with that nasty guard. But the second one was bad. Second one, he fought Bigfoot. And that was when Bigfoot was Bigfoot. And that's when Bigfoot was on that testosterone, too. That's when they allowed them to do it, because, Bigfoot had a pituitary gland tumor. So he had, legitimate gigantism. And he's a guy who actually needed testosterone. He really did need it. And
He was jacked.
and he got on top of Fedor, and he just, boom, 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 he stopped him. And, people forget that Bigfoot, despite the fact that he's an enormous guy, or not just despite, rather, but as well as being an enormous guy, he's also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Like, legit. That guy mounts you, you're fucked. It's a 300-pound giant person mounted you with black belt skills. And he's dropping these fucking laptops on your head. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Fuck that.
Okay.
So that was a bad beating. And then Henderson KO'd him. And the Henderson one was, Henderson's a 185-pounder, which is even crazier. So he went from a 300-pound man KOing him to a 185-pound man KOing him. And by the way, Henderson, not a big 185. Like, Henderson's not as big as some guys that have fought at 170. That's how hard he fucking punches.
Henderson's tiny.
I wouldn't say that to his face.
No. Not that he's tiny, but he's... Listen, man, you watch pro football, right? You look at those defensive backs, and also you see him after the game, and you're like, that guy ain't that fucking big. The way he's hitting, he's lighting people up, but he's 5'9", 185. The momentum's with you, Jack.
Right.
That's a perfect size for all that shit.
How big is Ocho Cinco?
Check it out. You be
Something
shot.
like
Yeah, you were just saying that.
Probably 6. I'll look him up as a fish, but I'd guess 6'1", 185.
That seems like, to be at your fastest, seems like that's a good weight for those guys, right?
195 to 205, 185. If you're a good defensive back, you're 185. You're banging up against motherfuckers.
188. So what do you think, the lightest guy that plays in the NFL weighs? What's a super light guy?
175 at a DB.
Wow,
Let's
really?
see. Let's check it. I gotta listen. There's fucking receivers that'll pick you up and throw you out of the stadium. They got tight ends that are fucking 6'6", 265, and they got what's that? What's the shit they say to people when they break them down?
Whoa! 155. Look at this guy. Oh my God, what's the top?
Well,
Well,
he's
scale it. 119. What's that? Back up a little there. Back up so we can see better. No.
It's from another story, or didn't have the whole thing on.
Oh, I see. Huh.
But he's a receiver.
So one guy weighed 155 pounds. Was that recent or is that back in the day?
That was the current player.
That guy's. But let me tell you something about that 155. That 155 is running. Fuck.
But all of Gary's Pokemon are the same level as mine. Not even mine, but as my Frayola. So I literally can't. I have to only rely on Fiora. Because all of his Pokemon are around the same level as her. Never mind, we're not gonna switch Pokemon. Okay, we're fucked. I didn't switch Pokemon, he's gotta use Rain Dance. Okay, we're gonna hope he doesn't absolutely kill my next Pokemon. Okay. Well, we got one more, and it should do the trick. And plus, there's rain thanks to him, so we should win. Okay, never mind. We're fucked. And it's gonna do. It's gonna be super effective, bro. No way. It's not super effective. Okay. Okay, we used the fresh water on the wrong Pokemon. Okay. Shiny Arcuno, you already know, bro. Okay, we're about to switch back to Fuyola. We just gotta play one round as Snorlax. Now we have a fire type to go up against. Okay, damn, that's it for the video. Holy cow. What a fight up against Gary. What? I was just careless. You, Raul, got $1,908 for winning. That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokemon League. Raul, you need more practice. But hey, you know, with that, I'm out of here. Smell ya. This is life, apparently. You need more practice, although you did good. Always something is wrong. No matter what you do. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. The South will rise again. Believe it or not. The South will rise again. Eventually. Hopefully you guys did. It's me, Raul. Mr. Black Eyes. If you do know who I am, well, love you. Not everything in life is like that Gary battle that I just went through. Talking about Growlithe. Talking about Blastoise. Even if it was an Ivysaur, the only excuse would have been if it was a Charizard. If you know, you know. Life. It's whatever, bro. We'll make it through. At the end of the day, we're always the ones winning. We're always the ones laughing. We're always the ones enjoying what should be enjoyed. So peace and love. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Peace.